Grand and welcome back to Rule the Waves 3, where we continue our glorious kind of end game against the British, and currently trying to seek dominance over the Mediterranean. Of course, at the tail end of the last episode, we had achieved victory in Malta, so we've added that to Gibraltar for a couple of possessions that we have gathered already during this war. Although I did have an absolute heart attack when I first came to record this episode a few days ago, because I loaded it up and realised it was an old save, and it was from the start of the previous episode. I couldn't work out what had gone wrong. It was the right game slot, didn't anything else. I was like, I'm sure I saved it before I quit. Ensue a few moments of mild panic, and then eventually I found out what happened is that OneDrive had decided to play silly beggars with my file structure, and essentially it got confused between the Rule of Waves save files on my main computer and on my laptop. And so, unknowing what to do to itself, it essentially copied both sets of files and then put a suffix at the end of the files that had been on my computer. Which of course rendered them unreadable by the game, and they just read these old ones that had also been dumped in the same folder. But anyway, right. Thankfully, I managed to work out what had happened and, more importantly, how to fix it. So we indeed have this version of the game, and we indeed have Malta. But yeah, frustrating when systems don't work properly. Anyway, we have been at war for a year and a half now, and yeah, in a very, very good place. I say, tonnage-wise, we're almost in parity with Great Britain. Now, we do have a chunk of that in less than useful battleships, given the age we're in. But generally pretty good place to be, and even we're not massive outclassed in terms of destroyers and stuff. It's only, I think it's light cruisers, they've got a real edge. Yeah, light cruisers, they've got a real edge, and a few CVs. We haven't done much damage to their air power, to be honest. We haven't seen much of it to fight, to be perfectly honest. But hopefully we'll get opportunity. Now, of course, moving out into the East Mediterranean with a view of taking on Egypt, we are going to lose our own air support. Not that they've done huge amounts of damage, to be perfectly honest, although their use as scouts probably has been quite handy. And we've seen a few missile hits here and there, so let's not say they're not doing anything. But definitely not as what's the word? Impactful as I've seen. And I think there may have been some tweaks to kind of air damage a long time ago, actually. Which kind of reduced us a little bit, because it used to be a way that we just kind of annihilate fleets whenever you were having air battles in the mid. Or it may just be a factor of the later age, but I don't hold that to be true. Okay. Random witter aside to get things kicked off. In terms of ships being constructed, we are building our 2 CVs. We are ever so slightly negative, but that won't be around for long. I mean, obviously, once these clear, we'll have to decide what to do with ourselves. I will keep talking about some new heavy cruisers, because so upset we lost Tegas. That really hurt. But they have been fantastic for us, so a modern heavy cruiser sounds great, because we don't really need these big ships anymore. I'll probably retire them at the end of the war, to be honest. I mean, there's like 4 million a month we're spending on these, which, yeah, not necessarily worth it. But we are at war, so let's not retire our ships. Okay, this is an absolute nothing battle. We are not raiding their coastal shipping. And we give away 850 VP. Okay. Cruiser action. Now this one we will fight. Due to intelligence, cool, we can ambush them. This will be interesting to see what this looks like. Both people have sizable fleets in the area. Question will be what turns up. Okay, we have got, oh wow, this is sizable. Heavy cruisers with their designated scout and some screening destroyers. That's nice to see. This is as per our division builder. We've got independent light cruiser division. Oh, and we have some carriers. Okay. On our CVLs. Was that one, just the 2 carriers? Looks like 2 carriers, 2 CVLs. We reckon this is not a great battle for us, to be honest. Potentially 5 of their carriers. 1 heavy cruiser, 9 dead. So not a huge amount of surface ships. And in fact, given that we've got a cruiser division, if we could find them and get close to them, we could savage them quite badly. However, they do have Cyprus. Apparently there's 40 aircraft on there, which is, again, going to complicate things. We should have large amounts of anti-air, although... Anything here have any SAMs? I can't remember. I'm sure we put a SAM on something. It might be in the battleships we retrofit on. No, no SAMs. Okay. I'm not sure this is going to be the greatest fight in the world, but I'm going to accept it because I want to see what it looks like. Land-based air. I'm going to say suppressed enemy airfields because I think our medium bombers could probably reach it. And that may be useful. Yes, medium bombers flying over from here can indeed come and bomb this base. Whether they'll do anything useful or not, I don't know. Now it says we have... Well, see if they're up in here. That might be okay. Potentially they're going to hook around and get into Cyprus before we get there. But this is certainly interesting. Let's have a look at our scouting ranges. This one? This one. Okay. We do not need to go anywhere near that distance. Let's just say that and probably bring that in slightly, I think. No, okay, we'll do that. This seems fine. Let's go for maximum cap with night cap. Don't worry about two-phase search or night search. I don't think we need at the moment. That seems okay. It was from our CVLs. Then where are my ships? Where are my CVs? Here. Are you just on top of each other? Okay. That's why I can't see what's going on. You're literally on top of each other. So that looks like the one I've just done. So where indeed are then my CVLs? Cruisers, light cruisers, carriers, you guys. Okay, so you're just, okay, it's fine, you're all copying. That's good. I probably, do I want to prep something? No, we'll hold off for just now. So we've got a couple of heavy cruisers here. Some independent lights. Oh, we can't control anyone just yet. Okay. We'll let this run. If people lack fuel, not ideal. Not that far from my bases. I don't know why I lack such fuel. Now, oh, it's nighttime. That's interesting. We will have night-based planes. What I'm not seeing is any ring for enemy aircraft around this base. They may not actually have planes at Cyprus. And we saw this earlier at Malta. We didn't seem to have much in the way of an air force. Okay. We can now control them, so let's give you up to kind of max -2. I want you out and about, kind of doing a little bit of scouting there. You are on your own. Dangerous, but let's get you up to maybe max -2. I'm going to have you scout down this way a little bit. You up to your max -2. Who are you with? Not there, please. Okay, so I've got 4 of you. Beautiful. And you're probably in scout formation, because that's what you've been asked to do. Okay, this is fine for now. We'll just run it for a little bit. I'm sorry, what? We think there's a cruiser here. Really? We shall see if something's here. Oh, man, if we got the jump on some of their carriers this close, that would be insane. Oh, we have found something. Found lots of things. Okay. Let's do... I want to fire some stuff. I don't want to fire everything. Okay, let's do this a couple of minutes. Oh, missiles out. 1 missile out. No one else firing missiles? Fire well, please. Hang on. Why? Oh, that fire well button's not behaving itself. And again. How odd. Okay. What if I... What if I what? Oh, I'm sorry, CVs? 4 CVs, right, you, my boy. You are going to go here at squad max, your hunting mode. Let me, before I worry about him doing his missiles, I would like, what would I like? Planes, show me our planes. This one? It's the first time I've used it in this new interface. You, jet attack, naval strike on G, which I think is missiles. Oh, my right click is working again. Remember that broke for like 90% of this playthrough. Beautiful. Missile, perfect. You're on cap. Which have I got now? This is my main one as well. These must be the, yeah, okay, these are the smaller carriers. Let's get you. You're gonna need some fighters. They have fighters. Why do you only have 2 aircraft? Right, we must be using them to scout. I mean, we can have lots of jet attack. I'm slightly worried you're going to get chewed up, but we'll give it a go. Right. I'm just going to throw it out there for just now and say ready strike. Probably change it around. Okay, these carriers, you just have fighters, and they're all up in the air. Okay, I'm down with that. Right, this manual fire mode. Let's say let's see what. Okay, we'll just launch a couple of missiles of these. Who's got a good? See, it doesn't really tell me who's got the good aim for it though. But whatever. You fire missile. You fire missile. Okay, that's good. Let's see, fire 3. Nope. Ah, this is going to be slow if we got to this. Oh, we could do that, I suppose. You'll fire 1 missile fired. No, I'm just going to select some random stuff. List, a couple people firing. Let's try you guys. Only 1 missile. Yeah, this is not really doing what I want it to do. Okay. Okay, we got a good bunch away. I mean, we're going to start getting gun ranges of our beautiful heavy cruisers. Let's go max minute 2 regents as well. Okay, we've claimed a bunch of hits on a potential CA. Is it a CA? And CLs and CAs. Oh, it feels like a good opening salvo, to be perfectly honest. Right, these are all... Oh, there's a heavy cruiser in here. Okay, good. You're going to keep going along south here. You're going to head north as well with our heavy cruisers. And you probably can come off scouting now. Let's go for screen or just bring you in for a line. Line ahead, I think, rather than search line. Yeah, we'll do that. You'll start to congregate again. Okay, we have indeed killed at least 1 destroyer. I think the rest of these are probably destroyers. Let's see if we can launch a few more at the Norfolk class. Who's got some left? Oh, there's a lot seem to be fired here. You guys still have 8. Right. Fire. Okay, 5 you're going to turn in. There's a lot of missiles. I didn't actually fire that many, but okay. Hey, Malima hits, because our heavy cruisers are awesome. Oh, we all hit the destroyer. Interesting. Absolutely annihilate that poor destroyer. Okay, you seem to be coming down this way, so what I'm going to get is you. I would like to... You're not far from this interface, maybe not. At the Norfolk from the Don Antonio if I can. Just fire everything you've got. Okay, we've got a couple of naval strikes ready. The question is, do I send them out already? And what we recording? I mean, we think there's a whole bunch of ships in here. Another CV over here. 4 CVs up here. You are going east southeast, so that's coming down this way. These guys we think are running east northeast, so running over this way, which again could be. Question is, do I risk a launch? The answer might well be yes. Okay, so if we were going to throw an aerial assault at these fine gentlemen, probably want to go... you're heading kind of this way. How long until... Okay, plenty of daylight. I've only got the 2 ready at the minute. Nah, I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold. At least we got all 4. There's another couple to get ready. Okay, would you leave my poor Don Antonio alone here? There's one more. I think there's one more coming. Yeah. Now I've got to decide whether we hurl them into the mix or not. I think we do. We're going to go, and I'm going to go a little bit further over to maybe about here. I feel like there's a couple of fleets congregating. They do obviously, they can see that it doesn't have to be exact. Let's select all ready. Where are you? Select ready. Your priority target CVs, launch strike. Do you want to coordinate it? What would that cost me? Like an hour. I'm going to say yes. That's fine. I'm slightly concerned about cap. There was a word in there somewhere. Okay, Alva and Escano. Where are you? Alva, Escano. Have you got missiles? You do. Do you want to just fire everything you've got? Yeah, there's 3 more missiles into her. Apparently still only reporting light damage. Are you guys really this slow? Yes, you are. This Norfolk class is fair steaming away from us. We are still hitting it, also from our light guns from our cruiser here. We have convinced to head off north, which is good. And she is obviously heavy damage now, recording fire. This is good, right? I just want you to head over this way, actually, see what you can spot. You chaps probably need to come due east as well. Okay. She is slowing down, which is usually the death knell. And hopefully that's the way we can run things. Got to watch out for torpedoes, as you are well aware. Oh, speaking of which, good job our own little destroyers here. Launched a salvo. Nice to see them. Nice to see them giving it a go. Enemy cruiser. Oh, enemy aircraft, sorry, are approaching our cruiser division. Okay. Enemy heavy jet fighter damages one of our light jet fighters. Enemy heavy jet fighter shoots down 1 light jet fighter. Okay. Not ideal. They look like they've got an escorted strike. Definitely a chance we're going to lose some ships here. That's all just our gunnery. More of our gunnery. More ships coming in. Or enemy jet attack launch missiles at a destroyer. Okay. That's okay by me. We have Norfolk with torpedo. Beautiful. Near miss on the anti-area. And then 3 more missiles coming in at our destroyer. Again, I'm not against that. Oh. Ah, there we go. I was going to say I wouldn't remember anything we hit. So missile on the Galliano, and she's done. Yeah, get survivors. Let's see, anti-air missiles incoming, destroyed by countermeasures. Then the Galliano gets hit. Engine room hit. Turret destroyed. Bad things happen. A little bit of gunnery on the go. Oh, 2 missiles coming in at our CVL. Sorry, I'll say yes to all. More missiles coming in. This could be not great for that CVL. Okay, no more hits coming there. Missiles incoming on the Pegasus. Again, this is not. These heavy jets. Heavy jets cause a lot of problems. They've got their big boy carriers out and about to play. Right, we're just going to cut up here, stay away from these last destroyers. You, I think, are dead. Yeah, you're dead in the water. That's good. No more confirmation of ships. 2 more destroyers being targeted. Not really a problem there. Oh, ouch. I mean, okay, problem, but not massive problem. Magazine explosion for the Chelmer. Oh, that's not us. Oh, okay. I still feel a little bit bad, but that's a British one. Jean is hit. Okay. How bad is it, Jean? Jane, it should be actually. No, not that bad actually. Chilling. Okay. Our planes are approaching enemy ships. Here. So this is what we are going to try and steam towards. All haste. If I can get past these last few destroyers. Squad max is 32. Depending on where they try and run to, it might be a bit of a long chase. I'd love to sink something. We've got a lot of planes here. Oh, okay. Well, 4, 12, 18 missiles away from our jet attacks. Some enemy aircraft coming in, which is to be expected. Ooh. Okay, 5 hits on missiles. We don't know what. Could be their destroyers we're hitting. 2 more hits on missile. We could also be overclaiming these. We've certainly seen that before. Another one. That's good though. Right, you guys just have to be careful for this pesky destroyer. More enemy planes coming in, although I haven't done too much damage. Oh, I killed a couple of destroyers, but nothing big. Missiles incoming against another destroyer. You're fine. That's a destroyer, that's not a CA. Okay, more missiles coming in here, fine. Nothing too much more missiles away, but I'm not seeing any hits though, which I suppose is promising for now. Oh, just like that. Okay. 1 missile hit on the Olkipeti. How bad is it? Again, kind of. Well, the flooding's not great actually. That is true. Not too bad initial, and I forgot to check that on Jean. How's she doing? Oh, she's burning. That's not great. Okay. Let me... Okay, you have been detached already. Please go this way. Please slow down to 8. Oh. Okay. 8 knots. I think we'll probably want you guys to try and sail that way if you can. Generally get out of dodge, whereas you guys as well, let's sail off this way. I'll see if we can slow down shortly. That's fine. Again, we're just trying to head up towards this general direction, see if we can find anyone on our radar. Okay, Jean's not looking good. We have 1 green dot over here. more jet attack coming in. We do have to think about how and when we're going to disengage. We lost that dot. Ooh, that's not good. On fire. Okay. And let's bring you guys right down speed-wise, which isn't going to be great if you get undercommand or more attacks. If we can pull you out. Uh-oh. Not good for a lot more planes coming in. Okay, missiles and destroyers I can take. Jean limits flooding and extinguishes the fire. That's good. She can maybe try and limp home. Okay, a few more green dots appearing. And can I try fire at will now? Will that stick? No. I don't know why not. Deeply upsetting. Okay. Manual, we want to fire at the CA. Really? Apparently you guys don't have many missiles left. Ooh, missiles incoming. Okay, near miss overhit. Woof, that was dangerous. Okay, let's return fire if we can. Destroyer got hit. And we've hit 3 missiles reportedly. How true it is, you never know. Right, give her. Okay, trading missiles here. Any more? Oh, you can. That's a dying destroyer, so not so worried about that. Some more stuff out of there. Okay, so that's 1 in the Chrysler and 1 in the Pegasus. She's also on fire. Chrysler, have you sorted your damage out? Yes, you have. Good. Pegasus will need to slow things down a little bit. Another good missile salvo, but none of the ships what we are after. Okay. Might have to call this off. Where's my last logs? Let's have a look. Report, sorry. That was at 3:42. Was it like an hour and a half ago? So yeah, we could be pretty far by now. How long we got till dawn? 10 hours. We can maybe give it a little bit more, but starting to think we're just gonna have to take the cruisers and go home, which is annoying because I really would like some of these carriers, because these heavy jets can continue to operate at night time, which is problematic. Ooh. How you doing damage wise? Flooding, you've got lots of flooding and you're on fire. Okay. I didn't check if it was Sevilla or Navarra. It's the Sevilla is struggling here. Attach you. Let's get you there. Let's get you out here. Okay, so we've got some cruisers we're continuing to shoot, but doesn't fill us with the excitement we're really after, and nothing's even coming up on the radar. Okay, let's go destroy. That's okay. No, what's happened to you? Engine hit? Nope, just apparently it slowed you down for no real reason. Few more missiles going out, which is good. How long's left in this? Still not even a third way through the scenario. Oh, we've blown up another ship. Oh, hello. Ah, that looks going far too slow. Do you have anything interesting? I'm gonna guess you, my friend, are like a transport. Yeah. Okay. Time to go home. Let's all turn tail and run. Let's see how our carriers are doing. You're fine. Pegasus, are you surviving? A little bit of flooding, but you're doing okay. You're not burning. That's good. And then the Okibeti, again, no flooding. You're doing okay. You guys should both be kind of just cruising out of weight. That's fine. Okay. Good. So, I think we'll come out ahead. No, we'll just slow down. We haven't lost anything major. I think we're light cruiser, a few destroyers. We claimed a couple of heavy cruisers, bunch of destroyers. Generally, that was okay, but it wasn't the impact to their fleet air arm that I really wanted, to be honest. Oh, and they're still hurling ships at us. Oh, and against the Pegasus, actually, which is less than ideal. Oh, sugar puffs. This may be her. Oh, yeah, okay, I think she's done. Okay, so it's turned into an unmitigated disaster. We lost one of our CVs. Just a last handful of jets at the end. Oh, man. On fire 4. Oof. I'm not sure. Another bunch of jet fighters. Where are you coming from? With escorts. Yeah, they're definitely out here somewhere, and I just don't know where. Okay, that's Crystal hit. On fire. Bad flooding. There's our limits flooding, that's good. More jets incoming. Oh my word, this is bad. Ah. Okay, destroyer soaked one. Fire extinguished on the Pegasus. Oh my god, are we going to get out of here? Oh, it's not extinguished, it's just a little bit more under control. There's our limits flooding, good. It was quite a high number, so have you limited it enough? No. Yeah, I know she does. Come on. More limited flooding. I'll just run forward. Fire spreads in the Pegasus. Dagnammit. Pressure continues to limit flooding. Oh, we're going to go. I don't know. 265. That's still a big number. Your flooding's better, but your fire needs to come under control. Lots of limiting flooding fire spreads on the Pegasus though. Right, hang on. 113, you might get away with it. Your flooding's okay, your fire's the problem. Oh, we're done. More jets coming in. Annoyingly, as my CVs are being okay, I suppose it's just this. I wonder if they've got some fleets down here and these are the first ships they're coming across. This is very frustrating. Interested to see where the ship movements are at the end of this. I think we're about to have a rude awakening. Oh, destroyed 3 of them. Good job, but there's more coming in. And there's another missile hit. She's now on fire 5. Leave me alone. I just want a Mediterranean hegemony. Oh, another missile. And 2 more missiles. She is dead. Okay, so definitely shouldn't have taken this fight, but hey ho. Revenge. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Revenge is a wonderful thing as well, but that wasn't what I was going for in that moment. And there she goes. Okay, done. Oh, she's not making out either. Have gas explosion. You hang on. No, you're not going 32 knots. Wouldn't I? That makes more sense. Yeah, losing a few more destroyers, which is not the end world, but not great either. 3 more missiles into Chrysor, which seems overkill. And then not far from where the Pegasus fires rage out of control, and she sinks. Oof! Oh, this is bad. Right, you guys keep flogging a dead horse. We will continue to run westward with what's left of our fleet. Okie doke. See if I'd found them, and even if I just traded some of their new big ones for our older ones, it would have been okay. But that is disastrous. Victor, Spain. What? We sunk a CV. Did we now? I mean, okay, I'll take the game victory. Definitely not an actual victory. Lost 2 CVs out of. I mean, we've got 2 big ones, and that's kind of it. So this is a significant reduction in the ability of our fleet air arm compared to the damage inflicted upon the British. The fact we sung 1 is frankly a saving grace. Let's show me the ship details. What did we sink? The Ark Royal. That's funny. I have a piece of Ark Royal actually. So I have a keyring made from part of the deck of the. What's it, the 1970 version that was decommissioned, not the World War II one. But yeah, okay, we sunk Ark Royal through, wow, just 3 missile hits. 47,500 ton, 88 aircraft. Well, actually, hang on. Before I go too crazy, 55. So we lost 110 aircraft. And we put out of action 88. So actually, in the grand scheme of ability to put planes in the air, we were a net loss of 22 aircraft. That's not as bad as I thought it was. That would have been a heck of a lot better if we'd snuck out here without this. And yeah, and again, we lost 60,000 tons to 50,000 tons. So definite win for the British, but also definitely not as bad as I thought it was. Cool. How on earth did you die so easily? Avgas. Burns out of control. Cool. Bit of luck there for us. I will take it. And then the CAs we know about. So, interest. So show me on the map. View map. Where's my lines? Big ships. So there was Courageous. So our most point was 6 o'clock. We were here. Yeah, and he was all the way over there. Actually, show me. Can you show me all? Bit messier. This is as far we got at 6 o'clock, and they were up there. So we're still a bit of distance. Yeah. I'm annoyed we didn't ping them on radar. I suppose it's maybe just too far. Or significantly too far. I don't know. I mean, 6 o'clock we were here, and they were there. That's... There you go. How close we came to finding this little group, and we would have absolutely murdered that. On such little things, the tides turn. Okay, and then they had their not important, and then I'm guessing a couple of CVs hanging out down here. Yeah, a couple of big ones hanging out by port. Can't really blame them for that, and they probably where a lot of the damage came from. Okay. Oh, I should have looked at. The air details. Can I get the battle report screen back up? Don't know if I can. I've never tried to get it back. No, I may have goosed that. I was keen to see air loss combat, or air losses, I should say, to air stuff, because I didn't see much of it. Oh, view results screen. Big thing in the middle of the bar. Air details. In fact, let's just look at this table for a start. We lost. Okay, we lost a lot because we lost a lot of stuff on deck, presumably. Yeah, lost on ground / ship 83. So air-to-air losses was 1. And they lost no air-to-air, bunch of operational, and a chunk on the ship. Actually, huge amounts of operational. I'm guessing they do indeed have planes at Limassol, so that's something we're going to have to concern ourselves with. And in fact, if I look at ship details, I look at this is the one I want. No, although 5 hits from DD-24, good effort. This is the one I want to look at. So they hit, it's quite close actually. They hit 37 times, we hit 31. Just they managed to put a lot into, it's a pretty good target. So 10 into Chrysor, 7 to sink it, and then 3 for fun. Pegasus actually only took 4, and that was enough for her in the end. Although Vakral took 3, so each their own. I wanted to have a look at, actually you're probably a good example. If I look at the log entries, so CV Bulwark, CV Courageous, Audacious, okay. Audacious, okay. So we had nothing from base actually, so maybe they don't have aircraft. Maybe it was all just their big chunky CVs hurling waves of jet fighters at me. Which is entirely reasonable. Audacious. I'm okay. So that was fine, right? That's the way it goes. So it definitely could have been a lot better if we had. I mean, we probably didn't deserve to sneak out of there with the 2 CVs, to be honest. If we managed that, that would also have been a huge victory. And actually, if we just found him, that was the one we were hunting for. If we just found that, then that would have been good. And obviously they were doing night operations with their heavy jet fighters from their purpose-built CVs. Yeah, that is something which is advantageous we don't have at the minute. Okay, good, right. enough of that. We're claiming victory, but not convinced. But this is good. Demonstrations and disturbances. I will take it. A new jet attack. There's even bigger bombs. Alright, fine. Not so worried about that. And we lost the destroyer to mine. Frustrating. What do we lose? 6 merchants, 9 merchants. That doesn't seem like it's worth much. Okay, and the war continues. But it is, yeah, interesting proposition. So we now have only 2 CVs operational. Our 2 CVLs will be in the shop. Whereas Britain, I've still got 3 up and running and 4 CVLs here. And theirs are definitely chunky of a mine. Although the ones we have left are more on par. Not quite as good actually, but they're certainly more on par than the 2 older ones we lost. Oh, actually, let's have a quick look. Did we lose anyone? Show me the dead. There. Butte Negro II went down with the Pegasus. And Marquez Chorlota II went down with the Chrysler. God rest your souls. Okay. Wow, that was 1 month an entire episode, but that was a big fight. I'd say went okay, could have gone better, could have gone worse. We'll take it, but I am worried about this stretch to try and take Egypt because we're going to be operating over here with no air cover. At a disadvantage to CVs. Certainly, at least until these guys go. Only 4 months though, so that fills me with excitement. Yeah, so we'll leave it there and I'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.